My next guest is Rupesh Korgaonkar. He's funny, he's adventurous, he's insightful, and now he's become a very, very dear friend. I met him a few years ago, and I would say that the journey so far has been very, very pleasant. He's become more than a family to me. Please welcome Rupesh Korgaonkar. So, welcome to Gupshup with Neeti.
Thank you for inviting me.
It's a pleasure to always have a chit chat with you. Like I'm looking for instances when I can talk to you, know about your life, and withdraw a lot of knowledge from your experiences. So as I know that you were in a 9 to 5 job few years back. So what triggered you to do something different with your life? And I must tell you all that he's a very very successful businessman for the background knowledge. So rest of the journey we can hear from his mouth.
So, means I always wanted to do business, and that was something always in my mind. I was maybe not born for doing a 9 to 5 job, but I came from a very like a upper middle class kind of a family, and both my parents used to be a government servants.
Oh.
And then I found my actual passion, which is games. So I started working at a very young age of 18. My first company was India Games, and that's how the journey started. Then over the time, I always had that aspiration of becoming an owner, and I worked towards it. So I went through multiple roles, which made me understand the entire circle, how to make games, and finally how to sell them and where to sell them. And that's the start basically of my journey. And in after like working almost 17 years, I started my own company in 2020. And now we
What's
have.
the name of the company?
We have this company called Ursa Gems.
Wow.
Which is an Indo-Brazil company, and we are very few people in India who actually make Xbox and PS games.
So if you're making a game or want to invest something, so he's the guy for you.
Yes, please do. And we also make games on Steam. So that's
Okay.
how we started our gaming company when there was pandemics. Everybody had a bad time, but gaming was on its high, and finally we got the investment and we started our company.
Very good. So did you look for any investment or you invested your own money?
No, it was really difficult to get investment. I started to find investors, say 5 to 6 years prior to starting my company, and it would either end up in a way that I won't want to start with them, or things would not click.
Oh.
But finally, somebody came to me, approached me, and that time actually I had multiple offers. But then I really liked.
There are some lucky years.
Yeah, there are some lucky years, and that year I had multiple offers, and one of them was this, because this was on consoles and on PC, and I always wanted to develop PC games, and so then I picked it up. That's how it started.
Very nice. So, like people normally think that he's a businessman, life is easy for him, it is just like that, one start, one click is required, and then everything is very simple. Is it like that?
No, actually, it's very exciting when it gets clicked, to be very honest. You have this big dreams that I'm going to do this if I get that much of money. But when everything comes to you, then the real journey starts, because when you get the money, you also have to give it back, because somebody has invested so much of money, and you need to show that you can make this a business, because getting investment is one story, and then running a business is a completely different story. So I think that things actually start getting really difficult, say 1 month after the investment comes to you, as you start giving answers like what you are doing and how will we make the money back. So that's the most difficult part, I think, after the investment. And then the reality strikes you. Are you really made for this? A lot of people struggle because they get so much money that they forget that
they're answerable to anybody. They have to pay back.
They have to pay back, and they forget their journey as as what they were. because money makes your life comfortable, and if you go in that comfort zone, then I think things are not good.
Okay, so you can never, like, once you're in business. So I had heard this. How far is it true? Tell me that somebody was saying I was doing a 9 to 5 job. I started my own business and now I am working 24 hours. Is it true?
Now, it is true for maybe small scale businesses.
Okay.
See, when you have business, you're always working, and gaming industry is more like a a corporate job where Saturday, Sunday everybody is on break, and you really cannot do anything, right? So not for me exactly. In at least in one of my companies, but because I have multiple companies now.
It's like more than 24/7 you're
Yes,
working.
then
You're
I
always
am
round the
doing,
clock.
I'm round the clock because I am working in different time zones, and life can get difficult that way.
So as I know you from so many years now, I have seen that you really maintained a personal and a professional balance kind of a thing. How do you do that? I mean, how is it possible that you're running so many businesses but you're at the same time keeping your wife also happy,
No, I
taking
think-
her on holidays,
I think it
pursuing
is-
your own passion? He has a lot of bikes and cars. He loves going for rides. So how do you manage all that?
No, actually, my wife manages that.
Okay, wow.
Because I would not be saying I'm managing it well, and nobody can, because I travel a lot, and there are sacrifices that you have to do. So it is not easy, and I would not say that it's manageable. So it is difficult. It does take a toll on you, and
So your lady luck is helping you.
yes, and supporting me. So because we also have a kid, and taking care of kid alone
Okay.
can be challenging. We have helps, but still you need to be supportive.
Okay. So, why did you stop at the gaming business? What triggered you that no, I have to go on, I have to move on?
So, for me, I really understood that bank is not the place where your money should be, right?
Okay.
So when I started, and when I got the investment, when I started working on my own gaming company, I started collecting a fair bit of money in my account, and one day I realized that uh, the money in the bank is being used by the bank to give loans to other people, and that's like my money.
Oh wow! So very great lesson for everybody. So whosoever is in business, don't keep your money in bank.
Yeah.
Invest,
Yeah, invest.
okay, and earn better. Wow.
Because one day I realized that I'll go online.
Very. I think you're the first person who is saying this. Otherwise, people are like, "Chal, theek hai, chill, ek business khol liya," and then you're okay with it.
So the realization happened when I had set some targets in my bank account, and whenever I used to reach that target, I would be very happy. And one day it struck me that is just a number. If I want the money now, I cannot have it. Yeah. In fact, one day I had to remove some X amount of money from the bank.
Okay.
And the bank was saying, we cannot give you that money. And if you need that much of money, every X lakh is chargeable.
Really? Your
Yes.
own money?
Your own money. So you cannot go to a bank and say, if you say have more than, like, if you want to withdraw 10 lakhs, you cannot just go to the bank and say, I need 10 lakhs. And
my God.
it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So,
You have enlightened me today with this. I never knew what happens.
Yes. It is like that. You should go and check with your bank that how much can I withdraw, and
As in
cash. Okay, you cannot go and withdraw a lot of cash. They will ask you 10 million questions. They will ask you for a lot of verifications, and still you won't be able to withdraw X amount of money. So that's how it is.
I'm in that state of shock that अपना पैसा खुद कमाया हुआ.
हाँ, नहीं निकाल सकते तुम लोग. तो कहानी ऐसी है नहीं, इतनी सिंपल है नहीं. So that's when I realized that then why we have this plastic thing. Yes, you can transfer a lot of funds from one bank to another bank. If I want to give you money, I can transfer, but cash cannot.
I'll give you my account number. You can. Okay, that's always welcome.
Yes. So, and that's when I said, okay, let me find other things. Then I met somebody in Thailand,
Okay.
and I invested. So now, company A, which is gaming, I have an investor,
Oh.
and company B, I am the investor.
Oh wow.
So-
Okay.
so
that's
I changed.
another.
Yeah, I changed the track.
uh,
I said I think I need to be playing it smart, and I need to probably.
So whatever you're earning from there is.
I'm pushing there, yeah.
Okay.
So and then whatever I'm earning.
Definitely, the second company has to be very lucrative, very profitable. That you are,
See, businesses, you gotta understand that they will give you money, but they will also give you loss, and you gotta hold on to it. If you cannot hold on to it, then it's not a business, right? You gotta hold on to it if you really believe in it. Obviously, not hold on forever, but to a certain duration, maybe a couple of years at least, you gotta hold to it so that it kind of starts giving you the returns. Maybe there are phases in the business where it will be on the lower side, but that's how it is.
So, like for gaming business, you were working in a gaming company, so you thought you're going to, make your own game, and you got an investor. But your second company, which is in Thailand right now,
it's
so
in Bangkok.
It's in Bangkok right now. So, did you go to Bangkok, especially looking for this work,
So,
or what happened?
So there was a time where I was looking for from an investment point of view different businesses across the globe, and Thailand always excited me. I've never had been to Thailand before
Oh, wow!
and that was the first time that I selected somebody, and I thought I will take that company. I did buy 40% share of that company.
Okay, so it was already a running company.
It was a running company because of pandemics. There was a lot of issues in Thailand because Thailand works on tourism, and then when the tourism dies, everything dies basically. So that was a good time and to invest. So I invested in the company. I bought 40% of that company, and it basically helps import labor from Myanmar, Cambodia, and Laos to Thailand for construction.
Alright, there are like a lot of questions in people's mind nowadays related to businesses and all, like how to invest, how to find companies in which they can invest safely. कि ऐसा तो नहीं है कि वो company fraud है या सिर्फ कागजों में है. So as you were investing yourself, so how did you make sure कि like your money is safe, because that's hard-earned money you earn from one business. You would not just want to just like throw it away. So how was that journey? Was it difficult?
No.
Easy?
So there's no 100% proof formula for this because in business, there can be losses again, and people change.
Okay.
So the first step is obviously talking to the person who you are investing. So I believed when you are an investor, and I'm on both the sides,
Okay.
So I did not invest in the company, but I invested in a person. The same way somebody invested in me. I am the phase where the investment is happening. The vision of the person, the thought process of the person, and the intention of working, and a little bit of his past, like what he was doing. So my past was a strong 17 years of gaming, and finding somebody like me who has gone through all the levels, that person is more confident, okay, I can give this person this kind of money and he will stick to it because that's his goal in life. The same way I wanted somebody who had good intention, had a past in that particular business, and why did he or him end up in a situation where he needs money.
Okay.
So I think those factors are very important, and obviously then what kind of businesses, what mode it's operating on, and what amount of potential it has, that is something that we need to calculate.
So what background check did you do for the Bangkok company? What's the name of the company, by the way?
So it's called Labor 786.
Wow.
That's the name of the company.
So did you keep this name or it was already?
No, it was already there.
Wow, it's a very different name, Labor 786. Wow.
Labor 786. So it's a lucky number, and labor is what we import. So that's the name of the company. So I actually went to Bangkok before investing, and then the company was actually in a place called Bangsen, which is in Chonburi near Pattaya.
Okay.
So I went and I checked everything, the company details, the location, and everything of the company.
So I think you are starting a business every 1.5 2 years, right?
No, I have stopped. I don't want to invest more.
Okay,
I
so
think
like
my hands
latest
are...
I came to know that you are into gems business.
Oh yes, so
a third one. So like
that's the one that I.
So guys, it's a very very motivational interview, because like from a 9 to 5 job and owner of 3 businesses, wow, it's like we got to learn a lot.
But you got to be, having a lot of courage to actually spend money, because a lot of people feel that if your account balance goes to a certain number, they will save it forever and then put it in a FD and probably buy a house and a beautiful car.
But you have a beautiful car already. What more?
No, but yeah, I will say I bought the car afterwards. By
Okay.
But, but I never had the thought. So I fell in love with the gemstones basically, and I was.
And how did that start? Like from suddenly, I got a message from your wife saying Roop is starting a new business. I said, really? Abhi tak to, matlab he was going to Thailand. Now why is he going to Sri Lanka?
So it started in Thailand. Thailand is like one of the hubs for gems trading. There is a place called JTC.
So another, a part of information that Sri Lanka is
Thailand. Bangkok is one of the biggest hubs of trading gemstones. So there is a building called JTC, and it's in Siloam, and everybody comes across the globe to trade there. And one of my friend was there, and he kind of showed me, and I got so attracted towards it. Then somebody.
Oh yes, you're right. I remember during my last visit, I had gone there with my. There's a factory also. I went there with my parents, and they were showing us how they, polish the gems. And
there's a lot happening there. Like, it is one of the biggest place where all the gemstones kind of come across the globe.
Okay, so you just went there like to visit that place?
No, I was there. I was there for a dinner with somebody who was trading gemstones.
Okay.
And he's like, you are so good in talking and trading. Yeah. Why don't you sell this? And why don't you get this and sell it here? And you live in Bangkok. We have to travel here. Why don't you do that? And I really liked it. And then I found some contacts in Sri Lanka.
Okay.
So I took a flight to
Colombo.
Colombo.
आपको बातें करनी आती है, कुछ बेचना आता है, and passion है काम का, and you want to buy good cars, good bikes, so like start a business.
Okay, perfect. So that's how the third business started, and it's more like passionate. It's something that is controlled by me fully.
Okay.
Like in gaming, I have developers, I have artists, I have game designers, I have sound artists, and the entire team is international, so nobody's like very few people working here. Okay. But in this business, it's all me. It's about if I make a mistake, I'll lose money. If I do something right, I'll make money. Okay. So this is something which I'm doing, and it is at a very very small scale, and I hope it in future picks up.
Absolutely. Like I'll tell all my friends, my family members. So when you start this business, go, so they should come and buy and visit your website, and
And the best part is they're 100% original, because they are actually coming from
a
land.
I can trust you on that. Of course, you will not do something like that. So that my guarantee is there. So whatever he's going to sell is going to be absolutely authentic and original for sure.
Yes.
So, I want to go on and on, but let's get towards the end of this Gupshup. So, there are very few things I want to ask from for example, if I want to start a business, okay. So I've done the background check. I've spoken to people who I want to invest in, etc. So what other paperwork and all we should be very very careful, cautious about?
So you should hire a lawyer. Number one thing.
Okay. So number one, hire a lawyer.
Yeah, hire a lawyer.
Okay.
Because they will do all the documentation work and have a good CA with you who can understand all the requirements of setting up a business.
Okay.
And a very good accounts company. Okay. So these are the three things that you should have in order to tackle the start. Because what happens is people who are new to business, their focus is only I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but the legality and all the compliance that we have to do towards the government, we have no idea about it, and then that's a shocker. So how you manage your money, how things are set up so that you don't fall in a situation, and then end of the year, how are you doing the accounts of the company, that is something that
Okay.
everybody should
So
understand.
3 very important things:
Get a lawyer,
get a lawyer,
get an ICA, and an accounting
and
company.
hire an accounting company.
Yes, that's
Wow,
very important.
That's very, very nice, and you actually enlightened me with a lot of things. And like, if this video is actually going to be motivational for people who are just sitting back at home and thinking कि अच्छा कुछ करते हैं, but knowing from your journey, it seems like although yes, you put in hard work, but you're enjoying.
Yes, totally. And I
Where
think
do you like spending your money? Oh, I forgot to ask that. One last question. I want them to know.
Where I spend my money. I don't buy small things in life.
Okay.
I just spend money on my super bikes and.
Which super bike do you have?
Currently, I have a BMW GS 1250.
Oh wow! Okay, nice.
That's what I.
That's
have.
actually not small at all.
That's not small at all. You have seen the bike.
Yeah.
And it's a big one. And in cars, I have a Audi Q3.
Okay.
Sportsback, and I have a A6.
Okay.
Here in India.
Okay.
And in Thailand, I have Audi T3.
My God.
It is a very good car.
So you like investing in big things. That's very nice. At least you are, like whatever you're earning, you're spending.
Yes. I have a mantra that if you keep the money, it's not gonna happen. If you spend it, it'll come back.
Oh wow.
So, and be brave.
Okay.
I always feel that I'm ready to fall on my face.
Okay.
So that I can get up and walk again, but not try and regret later. So that's the thought every time.
Wow.
So that's okay if you.
So the mantra is spend money so that it can
come back if you have the money. Don't take a loan and spend it.
Okay.
So if you have the money, spend it. It'll come back, and just follow your passion with hard work to back it up.
Okay.
Because someday passion is gonna get over and hard work kicks in.
Definitely. It was so nice to talk to
Thank
you once
you.
again, and we'll catch up soon.
Yeah, I think we
है ना?
should do a
We
second
should, चलो.
part, है ना?
Second part two
Part
when
two.
Ursa Gems के साथ एक और कंपनी आएगी तो उसके साथ हम फिर एक और राउंड करेंगे.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Keep watching Gupshup with Neeti and Yo Girl, and I think you would learn a lot from this video. See you. Bye bye.